Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Feck here, 1 foot cock, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Jackson, listen to me. Jackson McVey, the UFC fighter Jackson McVey. I want you to come on the show, man. Jackson McVey, I want you to come on the Simon Feck show. I got your character right here. Jackson McVey. I got your character right here. Jackson McVey. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson McVey. 2-0 in the UFC, baby. Jackson, get a hold of me. Simon Feck, 1 foot cock, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson, I want you to come on the show, man. Me and you are gonna ride out in the sunset. We're gonna become goats together, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Feck and Jackson McVey, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna be a team to reckon with, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me here. Simon Feck, 1 foot cock, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Feck and Jackson McVey. It's gonna be the team, ladies and gentlemen. I want you on the show, Jackson. You hear me? Jackson McVey is 2-0, ladies and gentlemen, in the UFC. That's it. Hey, speaking of, Nina Drama took down the Sewer King, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you don't know the Sewer King is Jose Youngs on MMA Fighting on SBN. Nina Drama took down the Sewer King. Therefore, she also took down Jose Youngs. Jose Youngs is not allowed on YouTube anymore. There he goes. Down goes the Sewer King, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. Speak of the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the Sewer King back up. Let's go around the table. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Not every camera can see it right over here. The big blue guy over here is going to be fighting BKFC 79, ladies and gentlemen, right here, Ben Rothwell. That's right. I see you in the chat. You got any questions? Let's hear it. Right back here. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Fat Man mask. Other words, it's called the MMA Guru mask, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, Dana White and the Money Machine. Right here. Back behind there, ducking behind the Money Machine. John Jones, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see him. Right here in the purple, ladies and gentlemen, the one that just took the Sewer King down. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, Nina Drama, ladies and gentlemen. Next to her, Bryce Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, Jackson McVey, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you call in, Jackson. Right up here, we got Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira. Right there, there's Joe Rogan. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Back here, in the white, we have big dummy Dan Miragliotta. Right here. Over here, the beautiful Lenee Breckenridge, ladies and gentlemen. You see her right over there. That's right. So we went around the room. We got 2 people. Check that out. Simon Feck's channel had a record of 2 people watching at one time. Up to 2 people, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. Nina Drama took the Sewer King down. The Sewer King is Jose Youngs from MMA Fighting on SBN. Jose Youngs was on the UFC YouTube channel. Jose Young's not allowed to be on YouTube anymore. Also, tomorrow night, they're going to have MMA Fighting on SBN. They're going to have Jose Youngs as a special guest. Listen here, Mike Heck. You might want to think twice, because Nina Drama's on the warpath. And guess who's next? The Sewer King. The Sewer King is next on Nina Drama's list. She just got rid of the Sewer King. That's right. You heard it here from Simon Feck. 1 foot cock, ladies and gentlemen. Right there she is. Nina Drama took the Sewer King down. The Sewer King knew it was coming, and he didn't delete his channel. I tried to warn him. You better delete your channel, just like I keep telling, what's his name, the MMA Guru. You better delete your channel. Or at least, take it down, not delete it. Put it all on private. Because Jose Youngs isn't allowed to be on YouTube anymore, ladies and gentlemen. So that means MMA Fighting on SBN, that huge channel, might be on its way down, ladies and gentlemen, if they're going to keep having Jose Youngs on it. And I keep telling the MMA Guru, he's next. The MMA Guru needs to, listen to me, people, you better tell him. The MMA Guru better put his channel on private and start over again. Because he's next. Nina Drama's got him in his sights. And it ain't good. He has plenty of, violations. The Sewer King didn't listen. I tried to warn him. Dude, you need to take everything, put it to private, start another one, and don't mess up. He didn't listen. Now he's not allowed to be on YouTube anymore. He thinks he's going to continue to be on YouTube. But Jose Youngs is going to take the MMA Fighting on SBN channel down if they keep having him on there, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to come on and talk to Simon Feck, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the evening. That's it. That's it.